If you'd asked me 5 years ago what I'd be doing in 5 years from now, I probably would have said selling $20,000 or $30,000 a month on Amazon. I probably would have said 100. My ego would have got involved. Surely that would have been the case. But for the most part, I've upheld my expectations with what I'm working on. And do I feel any different? I did the thing. I built the $40,000 a month Amazon FBA account in my 20s. No, I don't feel any different. I still feel like me. There's a lot of uncertainty and insecurity about what I'm doing with my business and why some people have 7-figure businesses and I only have a measly $40K per month business. Poor me, I know, right? I often get so caught up with an impatient mind who's constantly saying things at me, right? I don't identify with that person or that thought chain. I don't think that's who I am. I think I'm over here and I could recognize that there's this disturbance and this flow of energy that's just arising and I'm recognizing it. But it helped me realize that you have arrived. If you can just settle down and relax, you've always arrived. Right? There's nothing to go get. There's no future me that's going to reap these rewards. It's just always right now. And what are you doing right now to guarantee that the life that you want to live is going to be lived consistently? It's just this constant uprising of everything is always happening. And it's all right here, right now. So if I can't find immense joy with the $40K per month account, then the arbitrary $100K per month account and $1 million per month account and first $10 million business sold and acquired will mean absolutely nothing because you're not here. Right? You're off somewhere else thinking about something that's not happening to you right now. I decided that I'm just going to do what I want to do, and if that doesn't hold up to some other entrepreneur's standard of what a great entrepreneur should do, I don't care. And I'm going to share my journey with you continuously as I always have done, but hopefully in a way that connects with you a little bit more, that feels a little bit more real. I'm just kind of so drained by this constant battle to hold a position on YouTube or have an audience or be a mentor, whatever that even means. So the one thing that I can constantly rely on to be a fun thing to do in business is building brands. And it's what got me into this in the first place. I always had this interest in selling physical products online that just had this pull towards me for whatever reason. I don't know, but it's fun. And so I can tell you a little bit about how I started this brand and this company and what I've decided to be my meaningful work, at least in my 20s. Now, many of you who know me, hopefully this video reaches more people than just people who know me, but know that I started selling on Amazon, doing Amazon FBA private label, and that model basically means I'm ordering generic products that you see selling on Amazon, like thread or like a eraser for a chalkboard or whiteboard, and you just order that same thing for less from China, put your label on it, sell it on Amazon. And usually the goal is find markets that are low competition, high demand, so there's a lot of customers, not that many sellers. And just try and hope that you get a position on the top of page one and you use that momentum to keep selling more and more units, because the more you sell, the higher Amazon ranks you in the results. And so as long as you have a decent product with good photography, you should do pretty well. Now, problem with that, of course, it sounds too good to be true. It sounds too easy to be true. It probably is. And I, for some reason, didn't question that. Maybe it was just my generation, I guess I could say, where a lot of people, we've grown up watching YouTube videos, people making everything look easier than it actually is. So I think our expectations and general willingness to work really hard is kind of skewed. We tend to want a lot of results for relatively little action, which I'm constantly reminded in reality is not the case. I'm an avid fisherman and I fish for, game fish like steelhead, which are very hard to catch. And there's no amount of preparation, no amount of reading in books, no amount of anything other than just doing the thing that's going to help me catch more fish on, fly fishing or steelhead. It's like you just have to go and spend a lot of hours on the river. You have to wake up really early, a large number of days, and keep trying and be persistent, and eventually it'll work out for you. You might catch a trophy fish of your lifetime, whatever it is. But for some reason, then I come home and I turn on my computer and I think that I should do something today that'll knock over some big chain of events that will make me another $100,000 this year. What? That seems a little strange to think that. But it's a syndrome that both myself and a lot of my students I've talked to definitely suffer from. So I've decided that I'm just going to do a bunch of little things towards one common goal. And if I feel like doing them, I'll do more of it that day, and I'll use that momentum to figure out what else I can work on. And if I don't feel like doing anything that day, then maybe I'll just do something that brings me immense joy, as long as I'm keeping a roof over my head. I don't have to be, the goal is not to make the most money in life, for sure, let's get that right. It is to enjoy yourself, I would say. Now, we're at a point in society where mostly you should just be living for joy. Don't really have to fight off wolves anymore. You don't have to really, most people, if you're watching this video, surely you probably don't have to worry about like where you're gonna sleep tonight. A lot of that's figured out and it's pretty built in, so why aren't you just in the best mood ever all of the time? Well, it's a good question, $1 million question, more than that. I can't answer that for you, I can answer it for myself. Most of it tends to come from, I'm looking at something that I don't have and thinking that I need that thing, which is not true, and business doesn't solve that. But I got so lost, like, researching and reading books and thinking that new channels, new social media strategies, new this, new that, it was all strategies that I don't know that are what's going to be the big thing. Really, the thing that ended up helping me the most was that I just did what I thought I should do, but I actually did it. And I audited myself. Did you do the thing? Did you get the logo created? That's a starting point. Did you do a little bit of product research? Did you get some ideas down on paper? That's the thing. The way that I ultimately built this brand, because I know that just what I just showed you would be like the biggest thing ever for many of you. I'm obviously talking about it as someone who's now done it, been in this space for a while, so it maybe doesn't have the allure like you think when you're in my position it would be life-changing, it would change all this, it would change all that, and it would to certain extents, but you'd still be you here now, and have a lot of those same feelings about life. Forget most of what you know about trying to outsmart everything. That's what I would say is my best Amazon tip. It's just like, make an awesome product and take pride in how you present it, and don't worry about when it's going to be released. Just keep working towards that. And then something funny will happen when you do that. For some reason, when that does work for you, you'll now think that to level up again, it's a whole new set of rules, and it's not. It's just the same rules again. And I spent the last year working on stuff like collaborating with influencers, building out a website and blog articles and all these different potential channels. And most of it was, I won't say in vain, I learned a lot, but put it this way, affiliate deal with a influencer who had about 30,000 followers. They posted it to a pretty live audience, people with certainly a very large connection to my product, and they sold like 2 units. Do you realize that by the end of this video that I'm filming, I will have probably sold another 2 units? Doing nothing, like just because it's on Amazon. By the end of the day, I will probably have sold 50 units. And so what is all of this building of this social thing? Like, if that is exciting to you and that's the game, fuck yeah, like go chase it. But it's like dreadful to me. Like, I kind of despise social media. It's actually even hard for me sometimes to show up here on YouTube, and I certainly don't do anything on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. I don't even go near them most of the time. So it's like, why are you trying so hard at the thing that didn't get you here in the first place? And I guess all of this is a little bit of a diluted message. It's kind of just me ranting, but hey, it's my YouTube channel, so I'll do whatever I want. Just keep making great products and keep selling great products. If you have any interest in starting an Amazon FBA brand or selling products online and like that's going to be your thing, just keep doing that. Like, do you have 5 products yet selling right now? No. If the answer is no, okay, don't do anything else. Just get there. Just get there. And don't rush there to say that you did because the thing is saying that I have 5 products. No. Create 5 great products at a natural pace at which those ideas are meant to come to fruition, where the details make sense, it connects deeply, it's valuable, photography's on point, branding's on point, it's exciting to open it, it's exciting to use it. It's truly a new innovative solution to the same market's problems. If you get that, like rewind that 10 seconds, listen to that, and just do that, I swear. And in my case, I technically can't swear, but in my case, that worked for me. It worked for me, and I'm just going to do that again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And guess what? If I get to 10 products, and I do hit the 6 figures per month, or 7 figures, and I'm still looking for something to do, then I know what I have to work on. It's the part of me that's still looking for something that needs to work, because you've arrived, right? You're here, enjoy it. As far as I'm concerned, I'm only going to get one try at this as living life as Paul Savage. I want to make it meaningful. I want to have a really good time, have a lot of joy. Certainly don't want a lot of fear and anxiety and insecurity. That doesn't sound very fun. And if I can't control that, well then I must not have any free will, because why would I consistently choose for that to be my life? All of this to say, and just be a reality check-in for someone who's on the path of brand building and starting businesses, and actually having done it. Don't get caught up in the game of, it's got to be new, I don't know what to do. For the most part, if you've been around this space for a while, you probably know what to do. I would trust your intuition a little bit, and I would just make sure that the path that you're heading down is one that you want to head down. You're in control here. Don't build a business you despise. Build something that's really kick-ass to work on and enjoy doing it. So anyway, thanks for being here.